Tuesday evening, and I'm going to try and be quiet because my boy's asleep in the next room and it's really hot and things have been very unsettled these past few days. I do have moments where I'm like, how am I going to do this? I'm still trying to figure it all out, and obviously he's still really young at the moment. He's only 6 months old, so but there are occasions when like we just have a really unsettled day and it all gets on top of me and I'm just like, how am I gonna sustain this? But there's a way to do it, it's just figuring it out. But hello, welcome back to my channel where we're brutally honest. So I have some really exciting news. Let's start off with something really exciting. With this whole vlog, let's make it a fun one. I mean, they're always fun. I mean, let's make it a positive one with a bit of salt added in there, obviously. So last night I heard back about a market that I applied for, which honestly I didn't expect to hear anything back because so many people applied for it and there was only 28 spaces, and it's in Leicester, which is my closest city, and I've never done like a city market before. I've never done a maker's market, and I've only ever done like craft fairs before, and it wasn't until recently that I've learned that there is quite a big difference between craft fairs and like makers markets. I thought whilst I'm still learning the differences that I would make some notes and hopefully I can do a video in the future with all of you, hopefully helping other people as well. Anyway, it was my first market in about 4 years. I think the last one I did was Christmas 2018, I think, and that was a Christmas market. It was an outdoor one and it was in like a beautiful wooden cabin, and that was probably the best Christmas, what would that have been, Christmas fair, Christmas market. It was probably the best one that I've ever done. However, this one is probably the biggest one that I've ever done. So because I haven't done a market in a really long time, all of my equipment, like display stuff, was all in the loft. I've not seen it for ages, so what I need to do is go up there and go and find it all. I also need to find a card machine that I've not used for about 4 years, and I will talk you through my card machine and which one I use. And I might even have a link I can pop down below that will help you save some pennies if you would like to get one, stuff like that. Let's just re-enter the world of makers markets and see how we get on. The only downside is it's on the 30th of July, and right now today is the 21st of June. Yeah, I wasn't planning on reopening my shop until the end of August, so what it's gonna mean is bringing everything forward a little bit just for this market. So I have started to make pouches. I did order another batch of postcards earlier, like little mini A6 size prints. I do have a ton of washi tapes to take with me. I've got the very last of like my wooden pins. I might get some more key rings in, but I've got some stickers, got sticker sheets, I've got lots and lots of prints, greeting cards. If I get time I could do some bunting. But I'm very excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm very excited to get back out there and hopefully as well meet some of you. If you are Leicester based or from the outside of Leicester, if you want to come and say hi, I will post the details in the description down below, and yeah, it would be lovely to meet some of you. Oh my! Okay, so I've got a card stand. I've got these were in James's man's shed. I think he salvaged them from where he used to work. They were just like ex-display things. So there is one here that says vaping on it and it needs a damn good clean. It's very dusty, but I'm thinking I could spray paint that because obviously neither of us vape or smoke, and this just, it's not on brand, is it, really, vaping? So I thought that I could spray paint that, give it a good clean and use it, do some upcycling really. If my camera would like to focus, that'd be amazing. I've got these wooden boxes, but everything is still like pink branded from obviously time's gone by, and everything is much darker and moodier now, so I need to like change everything. Might give those a fresh lick of paint. And also I've got some like contactless signs that I want to redo and make it into the new colours as well. Yeah, what's that? think that's a gazebo instruction thing, but I don't need that. And then these are those like grid things that you can kind of build, you know, a space on the table to make, well, give your table a bit more height for display. So I've got those as well. And a little basket, cash box. Don't know if I'm going to be doing cash yet. It might just be a card only thing, but I will let you know. There's a drawer in my cupboard that's got some like Fimo clay in there that I'm never going to get around to using, let's be honest. But got some pegs for display, so to help clip things up. So they're what I used to use for fairs and stuff. You know, everybody always said that the Canon G7X like is crap for focus. It's like really, really bad, and like, as it gets older, it just gets worse. Here we go. And card machine. Ta-da! So with this, there used to be a refer a friend 50% off code thing. I don't know if they still do it, but I'll have a look, and if I can find one, I'll pop it below. But yeah, I've had it a while now and not used it anywhere near as much as I would like to, but every time I have used it, I've loved it. It's been really, really quick and efficient, and it's a lovely, sleek little machine. Has got a slot there if you don't have contactless, but yeah, it's just a nice little diddy little machine. So right now I'm having an allergic reaction to a sweet. James got some sweets in a parcel from one of his suppliers, and they're just like little bits of rock candy, and my mouth's on fire. I've taken an antihistamine. I'm not impressed. My mouth feels like it's on fire, but it's not closing up, so I'm not worried. This morning I went into town with my son to post some vintage stuff, and then on the way back I went to the charity shop and got this really beautiful plate that I'm going to somehow mount on the wall. Hopefully I can get one of those like plate mounts, but I just couldn't leave it behind. I thought it was so pretty. I got two of these like garish little photo frames, so I thought I could add those to the wall of fun. And then I also got this little book from the 90s, so any 90s babies out there, do you remember these characters? Like, this for me is pure nostalgia. And then when I got home, I took an indie roller workshop. I'm feeling really good about things. I am a bit hesitant over what to do right now with my time. So I just think I'm just going to have a quick tidy up, because he's going to wake up any minute, and this is the stuff that I kind of struggle with, is like trying to get stuff done in those nap windows, when nap windows aren't very predictable at the minute because of the weather, and also just his age. He's quite unsettled at the moment. It's like a switch has been flicked and he's just really unsettled. So not only are nap times unpredictable in terms of when they're going to be, I also don't know how long they're going to be, but he's been asleep now for a good hour, so I'm thinking maybe anytime soon he's going to wake up. And it's pretty much a case of getting stuff done, what I can, when I can. I never tend to hold my camera like this. It makes me cringe a little bit. I don't know why. But I'm just getting ready to take my son swimming for the first time since we stopped baby group, which he absolutely hated. So I told myself that I would wait a couple more months till he's a bit bigger and then take him swimming again. It's such a shame because he loves like the water at home. He loves bath time, he loves splashing, and he doesn't seem to be scared of water at all. But I don't want him to be scared of water and not be able to swim, so I started to take him to baby swim class. He hated it. He just hated the whole thing. So the time has come now that he's just past the 6 months mark. We're going to take him swimming and just see how it goes. So I went and got some new fabric today. This is a start on the new stall. But yeah, I think when it's not so hot, I'm gonna bring all the stuff downstairs to have a play about with the setup and things. But it's a start. I would also like to get some table clips, because in the past it's really let me down when I've had to like put tablecloths on tables and things, they're very, very slippy. So if you can spare a couple more quid to get some table clips, I think that's something that I would highly recommend doing, because that's what I'm going to do. And it's something that I've learned from market stalls and craft fairs gone by. So yeah, I'll let you know what happens with those. Oh, Custard, are you in desperate need of a shave, my love? I really need to shave both of my dogs. They're both hairy bears at the moment. You Barriettes? Yes! Look at those eyebrows. Oh, of course. So what I've decided is there's not much else I can do right now, because I need to get in some different display and prop like bits and pieces, like some wooden trays and things that are going to just go with the overall theme in a bit better. So I'm not going to worry too much about the stall in this particular vlog. I'm not going to do any more worrying about it. What I am going to do is get the artwork files set up for the backing cards for like the pins and things, because I do want to take some wooden pins and badges with me. So I'm not gonna mess about with like the display side of things. What I will do though is just get these backing cards sorted out, because that is definitely something that I can just feel myself forgetting all about until last minute, and then being like, oh dear, I don't have any backing cards. So that's what I'll work on just for now. That's the old logo, I need to get rid of that. And then what I'm going to do is reorder in some of the older design fabrics. And I'm thinking of bringing the dragons back for another time, because they've always been a popular one. You all seem to love the dragons, and I think I might bring back the witchy one or the autumn one. I need to kind of have a look at those and just make a decision, but my patrons have also been helping me with that, because I clearly just can't make a decision by myself. So that's what I'm going to do now, and hopefully get a bit more sewing done, so that I've actually got some products to take with me. I'm going to try going really dark with the backing cards. This is probably the darkest I've ever gone. It's a really nice deep green, to go with the table theming as well. And I think it should hopefully look really nice with all the pins too. So I'm going to get these ordered and just see if there's any other bits and pieces that I need to order from my printers. I might get an extra couple of greeting cards, I'm not sure, because there's the bee illustration that I did in the last vlog. So yeah, this is where I got to with that greeting card. I haven't actually touched it since doing the bee, so I'm just going to go back to the bee, because I can't remember if there was a few other little like tiny details that I wanted to add, and then I'm going to pop it in here and see how I feel. There we go, looks so much better now. It was just a mug before, whereas now it's a little honeybee. I don't know whether to add some like little extra bits of foliage just in these corners. It did look like if you flip the honeybee upside down it would fit a bit better because of the shape of the wings and then how it gets wider up towards the top, but the frame just didn't look right being flipped upside down, and neither did the honeybee. So I'm thinking to just kind of fill these spaces, and I'll just add a couple more bits of like vine, some foliage, and hopefully it'll look okay. This is one of those things, because my shop is shut and has been shut since December. It was really cutting it fine. I think I actually stopped working the week before I gave birth because my son came early. Little monkey. So there's everything that I've run out of. So I'm having to think really quite deeply about this. Usually I'm like, I just need to order some tissue paper and some stickers, or just some backing cards, or just one or two things. Right now I'm having to order everything, every single thing and more, because I also could do with some little paper bags and things like that for the stall. So I'm just like, it's so easy to forget about something, but I think at this point I should just go to my notebook and make a list and just organise my thoughts, because right now it's chaos up here. I mean, it might sound really straightforward, Ellis just press reorder, but because I've had not an entire rebrand, but I wanted to change a lot of things. I've changed like my banners and things on my Patreon. On my YouTube still needs a banner update because that one is old. So all of like my sort of thank you notes and my stickers for my packaging, all that kind of stuff is going to change. So I have been in the process of updating the artwork files for it, but now I'm like, okay, now's a good time to just get it done, and then it's done a bit earlier before my actual online shop reopens. So all of this prep really is mainly for the market, but it's also going to benefit when I actually reopen my shop. But I just keep thinking to myself, I haven't got any business cards, I haven't got any thank you cards or anything. Usually my business card is a thank you card, so I do it on like the reverse and stuff. I'm really excited though, it's so fun thinking about all of these bits and pieces to get sorted. I'm also going to have a look on Hobbycraft for some like display boxes or something, so yeah, bear with me. I'm going to get this sorted, but I'm just not convinced it's very exciting, so I apologise if this week's vlog is dull. I'm a sucker for a wooden box though. The wooden boxes on Hobbycraft, I'm like, can I just have one of each? I need to get old Froggy out and how big is that? Okay, I can do that. Just trying to figure out the size of these wooden crates. Depth. Oh my goodness me. Just been going through my pin drawer, and this is one of like my little storage containers. I think it was some packaging once upon a time, but it's just like a little wooden box with these dividers already in it, and I thought it would be perfect for bookmarks. So here we are. Hi, Bess. Course. Puppy. Come on, Course. It's because I shaved her. She's like, is it worth coming down for though? Course. Some carrot. Come on. Come on, Course. There you go, pretty. Good girl. I think we're friends again now. Good girl. Right, I've already filmed this bit once, but my child was having a tough time getting to sleep, and it was very, very audible. So I just thought I'd end the vlog by telling you where I'm at in terms of prep for various things. So the washi tapes, where am I at? I think I've just done, yeah, I've just finished the 4th washi tape, and just to give you an idea of what's coming, I did some bats, I've done toadstools, I have done a dark florally theme, and I've done a secret one. I'm hoping that I'll be in a place where I can tell you what I've been doing for my secret project in like a couple of weeks time, but it's something that I'm hoping to release in the autumn that I've been working really, really hard on. But there's gonna be like a matching washi tape, a matching postcard print, who knows, I might even do a fabric solid, but it's been something that I've been working on in the background for a couple of months. It's just probably my most intensive project that I've ever worked on, which is why I want to just get a few more things down and like kind of solidified before I go sort of showing it out in the open, just to make sure that it's how I want it to look. But hopefully I can show you soon. So I'm aiming to have 10 washi tapes for the Kickstarter, so it really is like full steam ahead at the moment. I'm going to do moths, and I'm probably going to try and do that honeybee and see how that looks on a washi tape. But I've already asked my patrons, but I'll ask all of you as well, if there's any designs that you think would look really nice on a washi tape and it's something you'd like to see from me, please let me know, because your input is valued. So yeah, comments are welcome. In terms of market prep, I got the tablecloth. Where am I at with it all? I did order some more postcards. I haven't ordered the backing cards yet, but the artwork file is finished. I just need to sort out some business cards. They're like kind of the important bits, because product wise I've got enough products to take. It's just that I'm going to work really hard on building up my fabric stash. So fabrics, I can't remember if I told you or not, but I ordered in more dragons, more wolves and more autumnal fabric. So obviously if they don't sell at the market, I will have some left over. I think I'll have some left over anyway, but they will be coming back to my shop for a bit when I relaunch at the end of August. Also, just for some clarity, because I have been getting some messages here and now, Ellis, your shop's got a password on it, how do I get in? It's got a password on it because it's patron only access. So right now I'm still on maternity leave and it's just closed to like the public, just so that I don't swamp myself with too much, like bite off too much. Like, I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, essentially. So that's why my shop is still closed, but it's only the end of August, so yeah, another like couple of months and I'll be back open. I think that's everything I've got to tell you. I don't know if you can see this little box behind me, but my lovely friends over at Stationery got in touch with me again and asked if I'd like to do another stationery haul, but this time there's some giveaways involved. So that is a video that I'm working on in the background that I'm hoping to get out next Monday. So I'm trying to stick to a schedule again. I used to do a schedule once upon a time, and I think I used to upload on like a Friday, and then essentially what happened, my channel went down the toilet. My comments kept being disabled. I think they mistook my channel and my overall persona as like children's content, or they actually thought I was a child and not a 30-year-old. But my channel went through some like rocky times, and it made me kind of fall out of love with the video uploading, making, creating process, whereas now I feel like I've got back into it a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for watching my channel and for being here during times when there's not that much going on. It's not that exciting, but I wanted to share the market news with you all, let you know what's been going on, and it literally is work in progress behind the scenes, and sometimes it's not very pretty, but I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you being here regardless. So on that note, I am going to bounce, but thank you so much again for watching, and I will be back soon.